about changing locations and shit. Man, get into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way, I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I get the bay, you know I think of you. Working.
Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. And when all three of us come together, man, it's Cowboys Uncut.
Goddess.
West Coast Cowboy in the middle, the Kanye West of this content stuff.
And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo, we stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running. So one team over here, this Cowboys, leaders. Yeah, this you got is a poet. Big up West Coast Cowboys, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out, man. Don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC, yeah, DC4L. All day. Every day.
My dear Aunt Sally, we is at the P right now. We gotta go to free agency, then we gotta go to draft, then we can talk about training camp.
And Stephen Jones, who's also a multi-millionaire, moves and feels like a what? Like a dude that is got $15 in his bank account.
We finna come marching to Dallas with our picket signs, ticket torches, everything we can find.
And we are live.
Indeed.
What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. And listen, I know you're usually looking at us sideways. I don't want you to look at us sideways right now, man. We got to be straightforward. So we back with the regular scheduled programming today because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. You know, it's hard to do film sessions and shit, and you trying to squint your eyes and you magnifying glasses to see who it is that we watching on the screen.
Right.
So if you love us, man, because, you know, we go out our way to make sure we bring y'all some great content, make sure you hit that like button for your boy and that you hit that share button. Let everybody and their mama know that the liquor store is open, that the trap is open, and we finna get very nefarious on a Saturday afternoon, man.
Absolutely. Excellent.
Excelente. And listen, to my right, listen, just because we doing things back to standard, some things always stay the same.
Wait a
minute.
To my
right, I got the most ratchet,
underhanded,
despicable, trifling, you know, raggedy and
Hold
on, man. It's my boy, Landlord from Alabama in the building. How you living, boy?
What's happening, man? You know, thanks for the kind words, you know what I'm saying, on this great, glorious Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We finna get to work, man. We finna come with this dope Cowboys content like only we can, you know what I'm saying? We finna serve it up to the people. I'm very, very excited to look at some of these free agent prospects. Hopefully we get one.
I know, right? Please, mama, can I get some McDonald's? I don't want to hear we got McDonald's at home, mama.
Facts.
We just got our taxes.
We been eating noodles all year. You got your taxes now. Come on now.
Yeah.
Let me get some McDonald's up in there.
I just want a Happy Meal. You can have a tour, mama. I just want the Happy Meal.
I've been sad all year. I need one Happy Meal, mama. Shit. I've been sad all year.
Hey, what's good? Well, shout out to everybody in the building first before we get into it, man. I
Salute.
see Mark Ruffin, my boy JV B-Boy, Dustin Roberts in the building, man. I think Miss Regina's here. Yeah, I see her.
Miss Regina.
Joshua Fisher, Angie, Justin Kitchen, Jeff Branham. Cowboy Stano said, where can we get the track at, man?
Shout out to Miss You Got Us the Port. I don't know if she on here yet, but you got to check with her with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure she'll have it. Either she got it on some streaming services or something, or she will be putting it on there soon. So we'll have to holler at her for that.
Said, go to Wendy's, get a bigger bag. I like the way y'all think.
She did go crazy on that track, though. It's hard.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Shout out to the intro maestro right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Richburg, what's good with y'all? So,
Salute.
Yeah. Also, one last thing, and then we'll get right into the content. YouTube still has us under federal indictment. We are under a RICO right now with YouTube. No money will be made until they figure out what the hell we actually do on here. So to circumvent they hating and to help us get out of jail, please hit that Cash App. It's $ Henny the More on my end. For landlord, it's $ landlord723. Both of them Cash Apps are at the bottom. Bless your boys if you can, because they do not like us, and we hate them niggas too.
Facts. We in an epic battle, you know what I'm saying, with YouTube right now. But we gonna win. It just take time. So y'all bear with us. Y'all keeping the lights on, keeping the show rolling, man. We appreciate y'all. Long as y'all here supporting, man, we're gonna be here giving y'all this content, man. So, it's a mutual beneficial, relationship we got right here, man. We appreciate y'all.
I do agree. Now, I have no idea how this is ordered because we let landlord cook this up in the, he said, my daddy said we some criminals. That's
real judgy of you, Mr. Ace. Good Lord.
Wow.
I thought we was innocent until proven guilty. We ain't been proven guilty yet.
He said, listen, if you unmonetized now, we just gonna say you did it. Shout out to my pops though, man.
Salute. Right here, this is what I want y'all to see. Put me on the screen real quick, cause I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to put I'm going to let y'all see the film first. Like, I ain't going to put my narrative on it yet. But I will say this. All of these runs you finna see from Mr. Chubb here, Nick Chubb of the Browns, is against light boxes. Hen, please tell the people what's considered a light box.
2 safety shells. So if there's not an extra safety in the box, it's considered a light box. So, it'll be like a 6-man front.
Yeah. So anything less than 6, more than 6 is a loaded box. Like they got extra help to support the run.
Yeah,
this is against light boxes.
It's a light box, and 6 or more and over 6 is a heavy box.
You
ain't gonna see too many instances with there 9 men in the box, but they usually talk about 8-man boxes. Also, shout out to Tim for the Cash App too, man. I appreciate you. This is gonna go a long way helping your boy out, so I appreciate that, my guy.
Salute, man. Even if it's on my side too, or if it ain't, we appreciate it, man. Hey, we appreciate either way. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all.
So what we wanted to do, though, he brought up Nick Chubb. We're looking at free agents, right out clear free agents that are on the open market. This is actually a very talented free agent class. Like, there are a lot of names that we know. I don't think we'll have time to go over every single person, but Landlord was nice enough to compile a couple people for us, and we'll take a look. Started with Nick Chubb, who used to be one of the best running backs in the league. Had a horrible lower body injury. I think it was a knee that he completely destroyed. Came back last year, and he wasn't the same, but, we're going to look at him. He said, talk up a little bit. All right, I got you, kinfolk. But, yeah, man, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at Nick Chubb. I'm actually going to increase this again real quick, and then we'll chop it up. Hold on. All right, so this is Nick Chubb.
This is him, mind you, one more time. This is against light boxes, people.
Right. As you can see, right there, close by the 40, there are 2 safeties back. This is either, 9 times out of 10, this is some iteration of cover 2. It might be some iteration of cover 4, but it's probably more than likely cover 2. because the corner on the end is rolled up. So let's go ahead and hit play. So this is this is Nick Chubb against a two high safety shell. Motion, hand off to Nick Chubb, and that's a decent run.
Yeah, this is his very best runs.
Ugh.
This is all the runs he ran over 5 yards. So
Okay.
that's against light boxes. So this is his very best right here.
Now remember, you're allowed to run for 30 yards, 50 yards, 60 yards. You know, like usually when you get a premier running back in a situation where there's not a loaded box, that's what you want. You know, you want somebody to be able to hit their head on the goalpost, make one man miss, hit their head on the goalpost. That's what you really want when you get these situations where they're not respecting the run and they're playing so far back off of you.
Facts.
All right, so we're gonna go against this. This is against the Chargers again. This looks like some iteration of cover two. This is a two high safety shell. Corners rolled up closer to the line of scrimmage, so I'm pretty sure that they're going to play the flats, and then these two guys are going to play the outside boundaries. So let's see.
Let's see.
It's going to be a run. Yep. Some iteration of cover two. It's an okay run. But you really want more when you're going up against light boxes. You really want an explosive, which is like 10 yards or more.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you right now. Now I want the people to see the film first because I don't want to put no narrative out there. Now that's a good run right though.
Yeah.
This is very best right here though. Like it don't get no better than this for him against the light boxes.
Now, that's a great run.
Yeah, that's a good like 14-yard run, I believe. 19, something like that.
I thought he was finna go. It is the same run from a different angle.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. He follows his blocks. That's good vision.
And to be fair, I'm not too sure about the level of play his offensive line was displaying. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be real with you. I think they kind of bad. I don't know where they ranked at, but I seen a lot of blown blocks and, you know what I'm saying, miss assignments and stuff. So that could play into my analysis on him, but, you know, I just got to give you what I seen from him.
That's fair. And listen, as you should. Is this actually a pass play or something?
Nah, he running the ball.
They confused me. That's a great run, though.
Yeah.
I got to run that one back, though, honestly.
I might got it on another angle, too. I ain't sure, though.
It's fine. We just want to run it back real quick. How many yards is that? It's like that's a 20-yard run, is it not?
Yeah, it's something like that.
But that is a huge hole, though.
Huge.
If he had missed that, we might as well have just stopped doing the film session.
Anybody could have, you know what I'm saying, got the most out of that.
No, we ain't gonna say that. We seen a hole like that a couple
well,
times.
yeah.
This year
some people don't got the vision though, so you're right.
There's some people that played for us that wouldn't have made that move.
I think this was a good route. I mean, a good run. You know what I'm saying? The initial hole wasn't there. And he ended up cutting it back and finding somewhere to go. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he made something out of nothing.
He did. That's what I need to see from my backs, y'all. Like, I think I need suddenness. I'm not really too concerned about a downhill back. And, like, you know, in my opinion, a lot of these backs that we, you know, salivating over, I feel like they downhill backs. I need dudes who can make the first guy miss, maybe the second guy miss. That's what type of line we might have over here, y'all. So I'm telling you right now, if that dude, whoever the running back is, we get, I feel like one of their main attributes need to be suddenness and making people miss.
Hold on, I need to rewind this because we own a whole different player now.
Oh yeah, that's Cooper Kupp now. So yeah, that was the end.
Okay, let me get to my board.
My bad.
Okay, so that was
so that was the last run on him.
All
so
right.
that was the best he had against light boxes.
So somebody asked the real straight up question: can Nick Chubb still play? I don't know.
All right, now we can put ourselves back on the camera and talk about this.
All right, let's do that real quick. I'm not even gonna minimize it. I'm just gonna put us on here with the tape.
I'll say this. It was too few and far in between to where I seen him making really productive runs. Like, I didn't even put him on here, but I promise you, it was a whole bunch of no gains, 1 yard, 2 yard. Like, it gave me some memories of, Zeke and them and stuff when Zeke didn't have it no more. So, like, I wouldn't be a fan of going after Nick Chubb, me personally. You know what I'm saying? I want fresh legs. I want a fresh, young, you know what I'm saying, still got some pep in his step type back. I feel like, to be honest, like I said, I don't know how much the bad play of his O-line was involved in this. Hen, if you get a chance, look and see what they graded their line out. Because I don't know. It didn't look too good to me. But if I take the line out of the equation, I wasn't too impressed in what I seen from Nick Chubb. And quite frankly, I probably think you got that in Rico Dowdle right now. Real talk. I think Nick Chubb might be a name right now. Now that's just what I seen from what I saw. It look like he's just a name right now.
I'll say this: Nick Chubb, and I'm the numbers guy, so Nick Chubb averaged 3.3 yards an attempt last year. He had 102 attempts, only rushed for 3 touchdowns. So if what you got from Zeke last year wasn't enough, and y'all weren't happy with Tony Pollard, and y'all weren't happy with Rico Dow, there's no way that you will also be happy with that from Nick Chubb. Now, I know that he was fresh off of the knee injury. I know he wasn't completely healthy. And the Browns are a terrible organization. All those things are true. But what is also true is he's finna be 30 years old. There is no guarantee he even remotely gets back to the level of physicality and, athleticism that he had prior to the injury. So if you want to be safe, just judging him off of what he did against favorable conditions, right? This is not against a loaded box. This is not against a team that were actively trying to stop the run. This was 2 high safety shells. When you play 2 high safeties, you're trying to stop the pass, right? Even if you're lining up and run, they come out there in 2 high safety shells, they don't respect you.
Yeah, I'm telling you straight up, like, I was generous with this. I really was. Like, I could have showed y'all so many. Matter of fact, this is what I'm finna do for y'all. And it's gonna take probably like 5 minutes, so bear with me. I'm finna read the runs off to y'all. So y'all can see, like, I'm not being hyperbolic with this. I'm just telling y'all it wasn't that impressive, y'all. Like, real talk, I think he's a name at this point. And I don't want to be the victim for us to go get this dude and think we can dust our hands like, hey, we done with the running back position, and then we get an underwhelming, we get the bad years of Nick Chubb. That ain't what I want.
Say Tobin said he broke his foot again in December. Like, that sound like a hell no then.
Nah, I'm cool. So hold on. Just give me a second, y'all. Bear with me. I'm finna read this stuff out to y'all so y'all can hear this stuff. Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? It's not the best. I'll just say that. Now, okay, him against light boxes. I'm finna read out the stuff that I didn't say. Okay? I don't got the best eyes, so bear with me. Okay. All right. Let's see. The first one, Nick Chubb on the 33 of the Cleveland Browns, 2-yard run. Second, this is in a row. Nick Chubb, right tackle on the Cleveland 38, 1-yard run. On the 42, 3-yard run. This is all against the Bengals. -1 yard. Cleveland for a no gain. All of this is consecutive. On the 27 of Cleveland for 5 yards. Nick Chubb, right guard. It's a Cleveland 31 for 4 yards. Then it got Middle for 1 yard. Nick Chubb for 2 yards. For 6 yards. For 4 yards. -1. No gain. 2 yards. He got 7 right there. That's one of the ones I showed. I showed everything that was over 5 yards. No gain. This is against the Chargers. On the Chargers, 43 yards. Like, it's so far in between when you seeing some real production. -2 yards, no gain, 4 yards, 1 yard, 1 yard, 2 yards,
Okay.
7 yards. Like real talk, like this is I was generous. So I ain't come on here to dog Nick Chubb out, but I'm just telling you, this is not us spot working. This is not us glancing over nothing. That was all his runs consecutive. That was all his touches from the Browns game, from the Ravens game, from the Chargers game. That was all his touches.
So that was 3 games worth of touches?
That was 3 games worth of touches that I just read out to you, and you didn't even see a 10-yard run. And that's all against light boxes. That's all light box runs.
Okay. So I had 2 questions while you were doing that. One person asked if we heard of DJ Gidden from Kansas State. We have. He's a good running back. He ran a much faster 40 than I thought he would at his size. He ran like a 4.4, 4.4 something. But point is, the man is like 6'2", 6'2", very very well built. He's a big back. So I wouldn't mind taking a flyer on DJ Gidden. He had a great collegiate career, and he won't be a super high draft pick. You can probably get DJ Gidden in the early 3rd round. Also, they wanted to ask about Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones had a much better season than Nick Chubb.
I should have watched Aaron Jones. We probably could have pulled him up on the fly, but I think Aaron Jones is a way better option right now.
He ran for
I think people just in love with Nick Chubb because of what he used to be, but I don't think they did what we just did and watch what he actually doing right now.
Yeah, so Aaron Jones ran for 1,138 yards, 5 touchdowns, and I think he missed some time and still ran for 1,100 yards.
That sounds like, hey, sign me up.
He's 30, but I don't think he finished the season injured or anything like that. So I don't think that's like a big concern for me.
See, age factors in all the time with me, but at the same time, if you got age and an extensive injury history, that's what's, you know what I'm saying? You could be young with an extensive injury history, and I'm concerned. So just imagine if you older. You know what I'm saying? That's when it get a little more difficult to heal. It get a little more difficult to recover. It get a little more difficult to be the same level of athlete that you was. So that be my concern. And why y'all think I'm putting up red flags and getting real concerned about Dak Prescott right now? Because he's got an extensive injury history right now, and he's up in age. So that's why I'm like, hey, y'all, it might be time to have that conversation. So when you combine those 2 things, I get concerned. So it's a difference between, I don't think Aaron Jones had an extensive injury history like that, especially not one comparable to Nick Chubb.
He was hurt last year. You know, he came back around time for the playoffs, but he was hurt, when they ran all over us. He had just gotten back.
Yeah.
So there's some things. He's been injured before, but, I don't think it's as bad or egregious as Nick Chubb either. But let's segue from running back. I see a lot, and one more thing I will add: you can do both, because there are people saying, why not just get somebody in the draft? Do you really want to send a young rookie out there and they don't know anything about the NFL, have no veteran, have no guidance, don't know what the hell's going on? Even when we drafted Zeke, what else did we do in free agency at running back? Can any of y'all remember what we did
in free agency?
Yeah, when we drafted Zeke, the first year, who did we bring in?
Nobody did. No, what that dude from Washington? Morris.
Yes, we brought in
Alfred Morris.
We brought in a former Pro Bowl running back, 1,000-yard rusher, and he was Zeke's vet year 1.
He was a nice relief valve for Zeke too.
Exactly, and he didn't bat a whole bunch of his thing used to be the home run hits. He didn't get a whole bunch of home runs, when he was with us, but he had enough. He had a couple of them.
He was effective enough, yeah. Shout out to Lou in the building, man.
I sure see my boy. I'm trying to put him on the screen. Salute to my boy Lou's Takes.
Yeah.
And listen, even though we're at eyes on offensive linemen, I tell you what, if the Dallas Cowboys trade for DK Metcalf, I'll help you find an O-lineman.
If they trade for Devontae Adams or one of the people that I want, I'm still with you. Hey, we can go get Booker from Bama at guard and go crazy then. You know what I'm saying? It's just the only time we got to debate and argue is if we don't do anything in free agency. You know what I'm saying? And it's a rich free agency class, man. Like, don't get it twisted thinking just because you see some names, because that name stuff working both ways. A name will make you think they better than they are, or it'll make you think they just
worse.
older than they are. You know what I'm saying? Or just terrible. So when you hear Cooper Kupp, a lot of people think Cooper Kupp ain't got it. But, you know, from some of the stuff I seen on film, I don't know. I think he might be able to do something. But you got to think, we're not using these people as ones, bro. We using them as tools. So if they being effective in a bigger role, just imagine what they'll do in a lesser role. You automatically come into Dallas, 90+% of receivers going to be a number 2 under CeeDee Lamb. It ain't many people who going to step over CeeDee Lamb coming into the Dallas door. It's not.
So let me just read off his stats, then we'll take a look at them. So last year, Cooper Kupp had 67 receptions for 710 yards. Surprisingly, his long was 69. So somewhere in there, he had a 69-yard
I'm telling you.
reception. 6 touchdowns, and he averaged 10 yards a catch. Also, I believe he did this in limited games because he got hurt.
He did.
Let me see how many games he actually played. I think it's 12, but let me verify.
And then I did you one better. I put on there all of Cooper Kupp catches over 20 yards.
Oh, so that 69 yard is in there.
I want you to see the teams he doing this on. This ain't no weak competition either.
8, 9.
He putting it up. He doing stuff like this against Philly. He doing stuff like this against Buffalo. He doing stuff like this against the Ravens and stuff like. He actually playing some real competition.
All right, so he played 12 games. And also, to piggyback on Landlord's point, against the Detroit Lions, he had 14 catches for 110 yards. Against the Seattle Seahawks, he had 11 catches for 104 yards. Against the Buffalo Bills, he had 8 catches for 92 yards. Right? So he did pretty damn good. Let's go to the playoff. Matter of fact, and I'll throw this out there. In the playoff game against the Philadelphia Eagles, in the snow, he had 5 catches for 61 yards.
The boy still got it, y'all. I know it's awkward seeing, you know, y'all know we not racist here, but we know we can't remove the elephant in the room. White receivers, white skill positions, it just don't look that right. You know what I'm saying? It's a little weird. But when they out there, when they in their bag, they in their bag. Like, we know what they look like when they one of them ones. And
Hey,
Cooper
listen.
Kupp is a crafty dude. I want Dak with the most crafty dudes out here. Like, I don't care. Like, speed and stuff is important, y'all. But I promise you, if you know how to manipulate a DB, man, you going to always be open and you going to always have you a job in the NFL. That's a fact.
I was also going to say, if you see a white man play wide receiver or corner for a long time in the NFL, they probably going to be in the Hall of Fame. Like,
yeah, facts.
like on my mama, like they even joked about it, like the Kelseys. They said it's so hard to play corner in the NFL. They don't let white guys do it. No,
I'm telling you, bro. Like,
Kelsey's so
it's
goddamn
challenging.
funny.
It's a real life challenge to find them players. Like, when they got the nerve to do it, they usually be cold. You know what I'm saying? Be a white wide receiver or a DB or something like that, man. Them dudes be for real. And we see it even in the basketball these days, man. These boys, they jumping better than some of the black people. Like, they got hops, they got handles, they doing everything. So, hey, man, it's a new epidemic going around, man.
Shit, he said white boys can't jump. Tell it to McClung. That nigga done won like 3
Man,
dunk
that boy,
contests.
he
That boy
done dominated
done
the dunk competition, man. He did my boy Castle wrong. Like, this dude ain't missed not one dunk ever. Like, this dude is incredible.
That boy out there floating.
So, yeah, man, I think it might be time to put that little stereotype to bed. Like, these boys, they doing what they supposed to do. So, yeah, man, don't let Cooper Kupp get you twisted, bro. We seen he's not your average. This boy he's a former Triple Crown winner. It ain't even many of them out here. You know what I'm saying? He's a Triple Crown winner, meaning he had more touchdowns, more receiving yards, more catches than every receiver that year.
He said being a white wide receiver like being a white crip. Listen, if you
It's rare, man. It's just rare air. That's all we
I was
saying.
gonna say, if you're a real one, you the most dangerous nigga out there, because ain't no telling what you had to do to get accepted.
Yeah, for you to be in that circle, you one of them ones. So, like, y'all, we got to put some respect on these boys. Like, we look at age And you know what I'm saying? We look at stuff like that like an automatic no. And then we sit up here and be mad, folding our arms when we see these boys playing and balling in other teams. You know what I'm saying? We like, dang, we should have got him or we should have tried him. Like, y'all, we gotta really evaluate these players. Don't evaluate their age and their name. That's what we not doing. And, you know, with this show and future shows before free agency ends or starts or whatever, we going to be giving y'all the real context. You know what I'm saying? We going to give y'all the real context so you can actually see these players perform for yourself, not just looking at their stat sheet. You know what I'm saying? We going to let you see what they actually doing. Because especially a running back, that's pretty cut and dry. You know what I'm saying? You need your offensive line to help you, of course. But if you're not gaining yards, you're not gaining yards. As a receiver, to evaluate a receiver, to be fair, you need to actually watch the reps. Because the quarterback could be out there screwing you over. And you could be out there cooking. You know what I'm saying? The quarterback might not look your way. Or he might throw a bad ball that you can't catch. So, to be fair, if you're going to evaluate a wide receiver, you got to actually look at the reps, man. The quarterback could be screwing you over.
Yeah, and listen, the only time where I would say that I'm not going to take the extra time is if you're playing with him and him don't even make you look like that.
Exactly.
Like, listen, like if you're playing with Baker Mayfield, I like Baker, but you know he might be fucking up over there. But if you're playing with Tom Brady, like,
and you still not producing, like I'm concerned about your well-being right now. Are you well?
I might not even cut the film on. Like you did what?
Are you well, sir?
Damn, that was quick. Hollywood Brown is off the market. Anybody that wanted to bring Hollywood Brown in for a cup of coffee, he just re-signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. They did not let him become a free agent.
He ain't even do much. He was hurt most of the year, wasn't he?
He was hurt, but he still got an $11 million contract. He's only 27 years old. And he's a former 1,000-yard receiver. I think he's a former Pro Bowler, former first-round pick. So, you know, and listen, I know we just talked about what happened with Xavier Worthy.
That's probably what's up with that.
Cause listen, Rasheed Rice got a case going on. Xavier Worthy got a case going on. Like they best wide receivers might be in the pen when the season starts. So,
they gonna have to do training camp from prison, messing with them boy.
But nah, so I just want to throw that out there. I know there's a lot of people that are excited about this wide receiver free agent market. I did have to let you know that the landscape changed slightly. But
so check out, let them show him some of that Cooper Kupp tape over there. These his big plays right here.
Okay, I gotta run that one back. I want
nice deep out.
Yeah, I want to see what they did to get him that much space and separation and what they ran
Make
against.
It put it on the screen.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we're still up on here. Nobody want to see you. Nobody can't see you. Shout out to Numbhead Neil in the building, man. What's good?
Salute.
Salute to everybody just now sliding in. If you're just now getting in, man, please hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that Cash App, man. We appreciate y'all in advance. Let's go ahead and let this run. All right. So, again, remember what we said about two high safety shells? They're in a two high safety shell. All right. So this is some iteration of cover two. More than likely. Middle field open. And listen, they hit the soft spot. Because that is cover two, but what people don't tell you is there are what we call hole shots within cover two, because the rolled up the guy taking the flat got to take the flat, the guy taking the deep half got to take the deep half, but there will be an opening in between the flats and where they got to drop for the deep half. It's not always an easy throw to make, but it is one of the openings within cover two.
It's not an easy throw because the flat can't get deep enough and the over can't get, you know what I'm saying, can't get come down the field enough. So, yeah, that's going to be a void right there in the middle.
And pause it.
Right there.
Yep, and the ball has to be on time because, listen, he realizes that he's beat. He's trying to squeeze it. He's trying to squeeze down on it from the top. It's way too late. Great route, great catch, great throw. Everything on time.
I want people to understand a player like Cooper Kupp, a player that's crafty, will absolutely go crazy with that. Think Amari Cooper. Now, I'm not saying he's the same guy, but craftiness, like football IQ, that's what gets you open for real. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think, it's plenty fast receivers that ain't never did nothing. They don't understand how to get open, how to manipulate coverages, how to manipulate DBs, and when they shading and stacking, it's a lot of nuanced stuff that they don't understand. So they will not be effective. You know what I'm saying? But then you got a wily old veteran who putting these boys on skates and getting open like it's nothing. So that's the reason why it seemed like that. Cooper Kupp IQ is ridiculous. Because guess what? Just imagine if that was a rookie wide receiver. He might have not ran that route deep enough. You see what I'm saying? And that might have would have been an interception. If that route was 3 yards shorter, that flat defender would have been able to make that deflection, or you know what I'm saying, actually make a play on the ball. So yeah, it's just nuanced stuff that you got to do, and we've seen it with our young receivers. Jalen Tolbert ran a few routes where we like, dang, he went deep enough, or he didn't have the right spacing. We had those same issues. When you got a wily old veteran like him, you're not going to have to worry about that. He's going to be exactly where he's supposed to be on time, and Dak is going to be able to ride his link with him on time. That's a first down. Keep the chain moving.
All right. So let's go to the next one, because you are right. Because listen, Dak Prescott likes getting the ball out on time. He's a rhythm thrower, and he loves guys that are where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to be there. And that will be Cooper Kupp if you give him an opportunity. All right. Is this not the same play?
It's the same play.
All right, that's fine. It's a better angle right here, because now we see that's a hard throwing catch.
That's not an easy throw at all. Matt out there diamond.
Shout out to Matthew Stafford, man. I fuck with Matthew.
Matt Stat ain't no joke now.
He should have beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
All right.
Now speaking of the Eagles, this the regular season game. Cooper Kupp for TD. Right down the seam, touchdown. I don't think they called it a touchdown. He might have been on the one, but you know what I mean, basically.
All right, so let's see what happens. All right, I got a motion. Look like this.
Nah, we ain't pick up Kupp, but we just exploring the possibility. That's all.
Right.
The original people, this what we doing. A lot of people gonna do stat analysis and they gonna do name analysis and he's old and just rule him out. I want you to actually see what he's doing on the field. You know what I'm saying? So before you make that call, I don't want Cooper Kupp. And then next thing you know, he beating the hell out of us on another team and we regretting that we didn't do it. So we just want you to see what he actually doing on the field. That's all.
All right, so let's see. I'm trying to see. He got a free release up the field. That's one thing.
He in the slot.
So nobody has even picked him up yet. He's still not accounted for.
Straight down the seam.
Now, listen, that's a great play by Kupp. 2070 his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Because, listen, you had help on the other end.
That's the Rick, ain't it? That's Mitchell.
I don't know if that was Mitchell because that looked like a safety.
I don't know.
Let me see what number Quinion is before we run this again. That is Quinion, dumbass.
Yeah, that's a rookie mistake.
I can see. But listen, I ain't gonna talk like Quinion ain't great. Quinion is a great.
Oh, he hard. He's
great. He's amazing.
But like I said, two veterans
make young mistakes.
Two veterans, they got the best of the rookie.
Mm-hmm.
Then another thing, you got Cooper Kupp. One of my biggest concerns, this is an absolute dime right here. One of my biggest concerns with somebody like Kupp, though, is like we said, he's operating a lot in the slot. You know what I'm saying? He operates a lot in the middle of the field, which that's what CeeDee Lamb does as well. So that could be, a clash. But if you creative enough, you can still make it work. You can have him in the slot when CD not in the slot. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can reverse roles. There's a lot of stuff you can do. You can stack them too. You can have them on the same side. You can have, you know what I'm saying? You can put CD in the backfield. Like, you know how we do. So it's a lot of things you can do to still utilize them too and draft you a X receiver or something like that. So I still wouldn't rule him out. I think he's crafty enough and has enough like a higher football IQ to still be effective. Like, don't trip. Like, I'm telling y'all, we seen Adam Thielen go over there and cook with the Panthers, even though they sorry, but he had a good year. I think Cup is not as old or far removed as Adam Thielen is.
All right.
I think Cup gonna still cook.
So this looks like ends up being straight man to man across the board. They try to fake the funk like it was just zone, but the dude in motion eventually brings his man across the field with him. Look, he acts like nobody going, then he just runs across the field.
That's Cup.
Now Cup stacks his dude, beats him off the line of scrimmage,
and an absolute dime came after that.
Now I'm trying to see. Now I'm gonna watch Cup. Because I just watched the formation at first. Now I'm finna watch Cup. How does Cup get wide the fuck open like that?
This is the importance of stacking.
He's the motion man.
Yeah. I said that's Cup in motion. Now that's the importance of stacking. You remember what I said on Bossland? I don't know if y'all was there, but let me say it again. Once you stack a receiver, when a receiver stack a DB, he eliminates him out the play basically. If you get a good enough throw, the DB will have to go through the receiver to even make an impact on the play. If you throw it over the DB and to the wide receiver, the DB can do nothing at that point. Like, he's literally out to play. The only way he could be in the play if it's an underthrow. Yeah, so, did you see that perfect throw Matthew Stafford threw? So, now the DB didn't have nothing. He couldn't do nothing about that. He was just totally defenseless after that.
And listen, one of the most important things is that Matthew Stafford recognized that not only was his man, but it was cover one. Like, they had one safety in the middle of the field still. He was responsible for everything at that point.
That's why he put that ball on the rope, because he knew he wasn't going to be able to get to it.
Yeah, so, understanding where to throw the ball is also very important. He analyzed that, got the ball to his playmaker, and those are the things that Dak Prescott does. You can criticize Dak Prescott for a lot of things, but he knows where the hell the ball's supposed to go to.
Yeah.
That's probably his biggest strength, if we're being honest. All right, I said nobody wants fall down when they catch the ball. Tyler Lockett. That is my biggest knock on him. That he does not try and fight for yak. People always talk about he always stays healthy. He never gets hit. Never tries to get no extra yard. He's gonna lie down right there when he catch the ball.
Lux Tool said Dak can't make these throws. I beg to differ. I've seen Dak make these throws. We don't have a seam threat. We don't have a seam threat no more. That's one of the problems.
I'm finna say, y'all niggas seen Dak Prescott make these throws.
Ferg don't even threaten the seam no more.
He didn't last year. Ooh. Matter of fact, he made a similar throw like this to Brandon Cooks against the Giants. Well, I don't know what we be talking about. All right. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. All right. This gonna be all Cooper Kupp the rest of the time?
Yeah. Well, it might. I'm not sure.
Just play action. Damn, I didn't even see that. I gotta run that one back.
Wide open.
Find him. What the hell happened? All right, let me see. He at the bottom of the screen. Oh.
Deep out.
Were they playing some iterations of zone? They had to.
Look like it was cover 2 again.
Let me watch this one more time. That's horrible. they
blew the covers, look like.
They spent so much time trying to disguise it, they just letting it go. All right, play action again.
But yeah, all these plays is over 20-yard catches.
Like, dude, so crafty though.
That's what I'm telling you.
Let's see. Let's go to the next one. All right, Vikings. We know the Vikings were a pretty good team last year. You know what's crazy? They went from playing for the 1 seed to being one and done. That shit was so crazy.
Insane.
All out blitz. Oh, Cooper Kupp. Hold on.
I'm telling you. Adjusting to the ball. That's something a lot of people can't do, especially DBs.
I love the way they used him. Because he was the motion man again, he had a free release. Snow game. I know he had a big play in this game against the Eagles.
Yep. These are against the best corners in the league, basically.
great play. I mean, he really just a little boy. Them boys. He's still 6'2". I know that folks don't think of Cooper Kupp as like a big physical receiver, but he's 6'2". He's a fairly nice size wide receiver. Now I wish that we had a guy with the size of Tech McMillan or T Higgins or something for that had a jump ball threat, but Cooper Kupp is not a bad player, dog.
In a perfect world, I'd sign somebody like him and get Tech.
If they resign Michael Gallup, I might just stop everything in my life. I might stop working.
Man, Michael Gallup was that receiver. Then next year he retired. That let you know everything you know.
He unretired.
He did.
Yeah, that's why they said they're hoping we're gonna bring him back.
That's insane.
I swear to God, if y'all sign Michael Gallup, man, I'm not even gonna make content no more.
Don't say that.
Like y'all, listen, y'all can have the fuckery. I ain't finna be out here. These teams up here got super weapons, and we gonna bring back the ghost of Michael Gallup.
Now you want to talk about the other guy, the most underrated guy I feel like right now?
Who, me?
Nah, you overhyped, nigga. You goddamn, you Justin Herbert of this shit.
Man, listen, I knew you was a hating ass nigga.
You the Justin Herbert of Cowboys content, nigga. I ain't dead. Shh, I'm just playing.
Ain't that some shit? They said bet not. I know they bet not, but hey, we know who we got.
I punked my son out today, y'all.
What you done did?
Look, I told him, I said, I'm so gangster. I took his cup and it got his whole body on it. You know what I'm saying? He got his whole person, name, all that from the football team. I still took it and drunk coffee out of it. What you gonna do, little nigga?
You a horrible person.
We gangster like that over here, man. It got his whole person on there and still took it. What you gonna do?
Pray for him.
Yeah. Very disrespectful.
Very disrespectful.
You don't got it no more?
Huh?
You got it?
Got what? Oh, you just sent something, huh?
Nah, the other video, it was 2.
You only sent one, boy.
Nah, you only downloaded one.
No,
That's the problem.
There's only one in here.
That's the problem. You downloaded one. It's 2 links.
There ain't no 2 links. There's one quick share.
All right. You gonna tell me what I did.
I'm telling you what you did. On live television, man.
Hold on.
Because if I try to tell you in private, you're going to try to call 14, nigga.
Damn. Hold on, let me see. It's another link in between there. Yeah, it's a link in between there. You remember I made a mistake and sent one of them again. It's a link in the middle.
Ain't no link in no middle. There's a link for restream. There's a link at 10:58, and then there's another link for restream. Because I got my Facebook pulled up right now.
Let me just send it again, man.
You're going to have to with these phantom links.
Because I wanted to see him. That whole link is about him. So, yeah, that's it. No, it ain't. Hold on. My bad, hold on. That ain't the one. That ain't the one. Hold on.
I seen that. See, we having technical difficulties.
Oh, it's the first one. The first link.
It's the same thing.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
At 10:50, you don't see a link?
No. I see. I only got a link at 10:58. Is that the link? Are you looking at your stuff or are you looking at my stuff?
I'm looking at yours this time.
Are you sure? Because I only got one at 10:58.
I'm sending it again then.
Okay, I got this one. Okay, this one just came through.
Okay.
All right, see, we build planes in the air because we gangsters.
Yeah, y'all, you know, we do it live. We do it live.
We do it
He said
live.
nefarious parenting. You know what I'm saying? Total disrespect. It downloaded that quick. Good grief.
Yeah, because I'm like that, man. You didn't know that I had the most gangster computer in America?
I see. Put it on the screen, man. Put it on the screen,
All right,
man.
cuz, man.
This is, to me, I know it's a little blurry, so forgive me, but to me, I feel like ain't nobody talking about Chris Godwin. Henry, before we play this, could you let them people know what he did in production? I don't know if you got it in front of you, but it's very appealing when you put it into consideration.
All right, so Chris Godwin only played in 7 games last year because of his injury, but in the 7 games that Chris Godwin played, The man was he was productive as hell, honestly, man. He had over 500 yards receiving. The exact numbers: 50 receptions, 576 yards receiving, 5 touchdowns, and he missed 10 games.
Mm.
He missed 10 games. Really, he missed because he got hurt in a game, right? So he missed like 10 and a half games. Yeah, he got hurt. He got hurt in the Baltimore game, and in the game he got hurt, he had 7 catches for 65 yards when he went down.
Exactly. That's a lot.
Exactly.
That's great production for not even a half a season.
Exactly. And listen, Chris Godwin, I don't know how healthy he'll be year one. Like, that's the only knock on Chris Godwin is he just had a major knee injury. It's hard to say, hey, I want Chris Godwin and then poo-poo on the thought of having Stephon Diggs. They both going through the same thing, and they're both around the same age, right? So that's the only concern for Chris Godwin is how healthy will he be coming into the season, especially if you don't sign him long term. I hate to have a Tony Pollard situation where you pretty much pay a dude to rehab and play themselves back into shape, and they go somewhere else and play better.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and play Chris Godwin. We'll let his film talk. Had a great season, but we just got to see about the particulars and the details.
Yeah.
All right. So Baker Mayfield.
You got to take a chance sometimes, man. You can't play scared money. We've been playing scared money all this time already.
Hold on. That was a double slant. That's a screen. Oh, dude jugging. Ugh.
I'm talking about he moving. He moving now.
Yeah. He had both knees.
Chill out, man.
This is the same play, just a different angle.
No, that's a slant.
It was a screen. All right, in motion. That's your boy in motion, ain't it, Bucky?
Yeah, 7.
Ugh. Okay. Oh, that was just a target. They didn't catch that, but.
Yeah, they target these targets.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not mad at it. They run at it again. Same play. He gave him at least he gave him opportunity. I think it should have been more of a back shoulder attempt, but he gave him opportunity. Escaping. Ugh, nice shit.
I think this the one I like. Yeah, he little boy, that boy. Touchdown.
What number, Pat?
Certain, I think he 2.
I think he 2. I'm trying to see who the hell he moused like that.
Was that Pat? Looked like that was a 2 on that jersey.
I thought it was like a 27, but I gotta go look. My eyesight ain't worth a damn. If he did Pat Surtain like that, sign me up.
I think that was a 2 over there. I don't know.
It's 21.
Oh, 21. 21. For the culture. Yeah, that was a nice catch right there. That's a red zone threat. We need that.
This is against the Eagles. They beat the shit out the Eagles too, by the way.
Yeah.
Look.
I'm talking about he moving now.
I just need him to be healthy. If he's healthy, I want him.
He moving now. Don't get it twisted. Like I said, you might be able to get him in for cheap. He coming off a big injury. You never know. But
hold on. I just got a copyright notice from YouTube.
Good Lord.
You probably will receive one shortly because it's for this show.
We can't show nothing.
No. So they might end up. It said the stream was interrupted.
Well,
we're not even on here. Hold on. We gotta stop the whatchamacallit.
They took it down.
Yeah, they saying that they took the stream down. It was interrupted. Hold on.
They don't want us to do nothing, y'all.
Exactly.
No fun for us.
Are y'all still there in the chat? Because YouTube sent me a warning, said they interrupted the stream.
I still see it up on mine.
He said, nah, no more guys coming off injuries. We got to stop that shit. I like Lockett. I think he.
Oh
could,
yeah, it turned off on mine. I don't know if it say screen unavailable now.
It'll probably be back up in a second. Cause he said we still live. He said never mind, it's gone. It'll work itself out in just a second.
So they took it down. Nah, they might have keep us off of there. They so dirty.
Well,
Well, we off. We'll tell them, hey, we'll be back.
Says same thing happened to Law yesterday. Keenan Allen tape is crazy. Him and Adams would be fire. You know
Yeah.
what? I'm calling in the wide receiver Avengers at this point. Let me get all them niggas, and I worry about.
I don't even think we live no more, bro. Let's just go and tell the people we'll be back.
Hey, can y'all see us? I just need y'all to put something in the chat box. If not, then F it. We'll be live later. Yeah, we down to 46 people. God bless America. We out.
Out.